Hi, I'm Mystic Rose and welcome to my channel. So today is a very special pick a card because I'm doing a collaboration with Spiritual Beast Tarot. She's an amazing person. She's very vibrant. She's very positive and I just love her energy. And building community on YouTube is what it's all about. So I'm so very blessed to be able to do this collaboration. Pick a card with Spiritual Beast Tarot. Thank you so much. So basically what today is going to involve is I'm going to be doing one part and she's going to be doing the other part. So my part is going to be what makes people fall in love with you. And then if you want to go over to her channel after you watch this video, you can get the other part of this video, which is all about what makes you shine. And I hope you really enjoy this collaboration. I'm super excited. What an opportunity. And so if you're new to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be part of my YouTube family. And yeah, if you're watching this video, definitely be sure to give me a like, a thumbs up, and always leave me a comment too, if you would, because I always read the feedback and I appreciate the feedback because it lets me know if I'm doing a good job. And so without any further hesitation, let's go ahead and get started with today's pick a card, all about why do people fall in love with you. Hello and welcome to my channel. So I'm Mystic Rose and this is your pile selection using gemstones. If you would like to use pile selection with images, use the timestamps to go to the correct placement. But if you're here to look at the gemstones, for pile number 1 we've got clear crystal quartz. So if you're drawn to clear crystal quartz, you're going to choose pile number 1. For pile number 2 we've got black obsidian. So if you're drawn to black obsidian, you'll choose pile number 2. If you're drawn to citrine, you're going to choose pile number 3. Citrine, pile number 3. If you need to pause the video at any time, you can go ahead and do so. But if not, let's go ahead and get started with today's pick a card reading, all about why do people fall in love with you. Hello. So if you chose the image of the roses or the clear crystal quartz, you're in the right place for pile number 1. And today's reading is all about why do people fall in love with you. So I am going to be looking at some physical traits, but also personality traits that make you lovable and make people fall in love with you. So it's going to be really uplifting and positive. And don't forget that if you're interested in seeing the other part of this video, this is a collaboration with Spiritual Beast Tarot. So you can head on over to her channel after you watch this, and she's doing the other segment, which is going to be what makes you shine. So I'm super excited to do this collaboration. I feel like building community is what it's all about. Alright, so Spirit, please be here now with me as I deliver messages to pile number 1 about what is it about them that makes people fall in love with them. Why do people fall in love with them? And what I'm doing is I'm cleansing my decks and preparing for this reading. I like to cleanse the energies of previous readings. I'm also going to be using the Alki deck. This is a French deck called translated to She Who. It's very beautiful. So I will choose a couple of these. Alright, so Spirit, help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to pile number 1, all about what is it about them that makes people fall in love with them. we've got Manara, she who waits. Okay, so that tells me right away that you are the type of person who's very patient, loving, and kind. And then we've got Renee, she who hopes. Renee is all about hope, love, and relationships. And she's just one of those people that always has a positive outlook on life and tries to be happy, tries to uplift other people, okay? And that's how I feel like your energy is coming across here, and why many people do fall in love with you is because of your strength of character, but also because of your ability to be kind, your ability to be patient, kind, hopeful, and positive. You have a really, really good attitude, and this draws people toward you. And also, if I'm hearing from Spirit that you're very trustworthy as a person as well, and that people can easily trust you, and that's a very special quality to have. So yeah, this is like about facing your challenges. You're not afraid to face your challenges, and you're not afraid to face your dreams. You're very brave. All right, so now let's get into the tarot and draw a few of these to see what else Spirit would like to say about why people fall in love with you. And I will move this to the side just to make more room here. So Spirit, why do people fall in love with pile number 1? You're very well balanced. So you're very well balanced between your spiritual life, and you're very earthy as well. You have both feet firmly planted on the ground, and you're very grounded. So you're very spiritual, but also very grounded, which makes you very unique that way. Because sometimes people are either a little bit too spiritual and they're not very grounded, or they're too earth grounded and they're not very spiritual. But you're a great combination of both. So I feel like you have a great head on your shoulders. You have a good work ethic. You are responsible, but yet you're very spiritual too. With the High Priestess there, wow, that just confirms for me that, yeah, you are a very inward, spiritual person. You are very in tune with spirit. So you have a heightened sense of intuition, and this makes you very attractive too to other people. People come to you for advice because you give great advice. You have like a knowing inside that comes from your rich spirituality. You're also the kind of person that you like to be honest with people. You don't like to be a backstabber or go behind people's backs. You're just somebody who's straightforward. You are who you say that you are, and you don't like to play games or play around. Okay, you're very, very trustworthy. Wow, that one jumped out. Did you guys see that? Holy cow, we got cards jumping out here. You're an excellent communicator, and you speak your mind, you speak your heart, you speak what's in your soul, and you're very articulate, very intelligent too. You're extremely intelligent, and also with the Knight of Cups there, you're very loving. You're very giving and nurturing, especially protective and loving of your loved ones and your friends that you hold near and dear to your heart. You're extremely protective, but also you're very in touch with your emotions. You have a lot of emotional depth, I'm hearing too from Spirit, and you are extremely intuitive. So let that just be double confirmation of that. You're very, very passionate. So whatever you're doing, people see that you're putting your whole heart and entire soul into what you're doing, and that you love life. I love your energy. We've got Two of Pentacles again. So yeah, people really are amazed at how spiritual you are, but yet how grounded you are. It's a very unique character trait. And then we've got the Chariot here. The Chariot could be representative of the Cancer sign. So you could be a Cancer sign or another type of water sign, but your essence is very like watery. As far as like when I say that, what I mean is that you are so in touch with your emotions. And I think that also people like you and fall in love with you because you are very imaginative, and like you can be rather nostalgic. You love to probably take photographs and capture memories so that you always have a piece of that in time to remember events and things like that. So you're probably really good at remembering to take pictures and capture moments in time, and people like that about you because you're always so thoughtful to remember to do that. That's what Spirit is telling me. You help people through their anxieties. You're a great listener. When people have troubles, they know they can come to you, okay? And you're not the type of person to keep secrets. You speak what's on your mind. You speak what's in your heart and what's in your soul. And also with the world here, many people think the world of you. You have so many good qualities and traits about you that it's really quite outstanding. You're just a heck of a good person is what I'm hearing. All right, now I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot just to get a couple more, and then I'm going to move on to the channeled message portion. So what I did is I channeled some messages from Spirit and wrote them down on some cards, and so I'll pick some of those for you too. All right, so what else can you tell me, Spirit, about why do people fall in love with pile number 1? I do feel like you're a rare beauty too because of your inner beauty and how it shines through to your outer beauty. Wow, yeah, we got this sense of balance again. Like, you're very, very well balanced. The temperance. See how he's got like 2 different things, the sun in one hand and like the planet Earth in his other hand. It's like, or the moon. I don't know what this is. This could be the moon. It looks like the moon and the sun. Anyway, he's very well balanced. He's balancing them both. And it just gives me more validation that yes, you are very well balanced, and that's one of the reasons why people fall in love with you. Also, you're very fair. You could be a Libra with that Justice card there, okay, because Justice does represent Libra. Or you could just be the kind of person who doesn't like to fight, you know, you don't like to take sides. You're very also like you can be very easygoing, and people really like that about you. And you get along well with others. But also you're very passionate and loving. And sometimes when people see you, they'll fall in love with you right away. You're very attractive. Like I said, I feel like it's your inner beauty kind of radiating out through your eyes and your aura in general. Okay, you could have some kind of beautiful tattoo on your shoulder or your arm. All right, that's meaningful and special to you. What else, Spirit? You're not afraid to take time to be alone if you need to be alone. It's okay, and you know to take care of yourself. You're really good at self-care, and that gives you the ability to be that much more loving to other people because you do know how to love yourself and take care of yourself. You take really good care of your friends too. You're a nurturer. You're there for your friends. Like I said, you're like protective of your friends and your friendships mean a lot to you. So I love that. I really like your energy. I feel like you have a beautiful energy. All right, now what I'm going to do is move on to the channeled messages and see what Spirit wants to bring through. So Spirit, what is it about pile number 1 that makes people fall in love with them? I just heard you're a peacemaker. All right, so Spirit wanted to bring that through. You're a peacemaker. You're very spiritual. Yeah, you are very spiritual. That's what I was picking up, is that you guys are very in tune with nature, very in tune with spirituality. I'm not sensing like dogma or religion so much, but like just very spiritual, okay? You're also a really great cook or baker, and that's just a plus side. That's just like, you can really cook, okay? You're great in the kitchen. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a female watching this. You have a lot of talent in the kitchen as far as like cooking or baking is concerned. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got some more. You are multi-talented. Okay. And you're very you're understanding and very fluent in all love languages. So you totally understand like how to anticipate other people's needs in the area of love and how to really love. You've studied the art of love and how to love, and like I said, like part of that stems from you loving yourself. And I really do feel like you do a great job of loving yourself because you really do love yourself and others. It's beautiful. You inspire others, and I feel like this is another reason why people fall in love with you, because you inspire others to be better versions of themselves. You're very creative. So this could be creative in the kitchen, or maybe you do artwork or crafts. You could be a musician, dancer, something in the arts. But you're very, very creative and good with your hands, okay? Also, you're a great lover, and when people are with you, they notice this about you, that you're very giving. You're not a selfish lover. You're somebody who likes to reciprocate in the bedroom. You like to give pleasure to your partner. You're not stingy. And part of the reason is for this is because you have a heart of gold and you think about other people. You don't just think about yourself, okay? And you're a trailblazer, pile number 1. So you are awesome. You're making your own path. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be starting your own business, or just doing something new that you've never done before, that other people in your family haven't done before. Maybe you're like the first person in your family to go to college or something like that. But like, you're a trailblazer. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing, it's like, it's unique. It hasn't been done before by other people. And especially people in your family or people that you are so unique. You also have a very healing touch, and people, when you give massages or you touch people, there's like this spark. It's like a spark and very calming. And you might have been told that before. People might have told you too that you're a lifesaver, because you literally are so giving to other people. Like, you're always, like I said in the beginning, you give great advice. Your advice could literally like uplift someone to the point where, they feel just so much better, more positive. Like, you really are a lifesaver. You have a unique style and you wear what you like. You're not trying to be a copycat, okay? You're not trying to be anybody else. You're just trying to be the very best version of yourself that you can be. And I feel like that is really awesome about you, okay? You know how to take care of yourself and others. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, and yeah, you think of others. You're very caring as a person. I'm feeling like if you're not in the healthcare field, you could literally be like that, because you would be gifted in the medical field as like a nurse or a caretaker or something. Like, the energy that you have, it's very healing and angelic. So if you're not in a medical worker, you really could be in a service-oriented position, like counseling, or if you're not, you're just the kind of person that is very giving, and you have a heart of gold. You're the kind of person that would be really good in a helping profession, like social work, medicine, psychology. Yeah, you're definitely someone to admire. I admire you, pile number 1. The way you inspire others and heal others, and the way that you think of others. I'm very, very impressed by your vibes. And I just wanted to let you know that. And pile number 1, I hope that you really enjoyed this. And I love you all so much. If you're new to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. And don't forget to head on over to Spiritual Beast's channel if you want to hear the other part of this about what makes you shine. And yeah, so all of my returning subscribers, I really do love you all so much. I want to thank you for being part of my YouTube family and for all your support. And if you feel like you need a personal reading, be sure to reach out to me. The information for that is in my description box below. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, it's never ever expected, but it's always appreciated. And you can find more information for that in my description box below as well. I love you all so very much. Stay beautiful, pile number 1. Bye. Hello. So pile number 2, you're in the right place if you chose the black obsidian and the image of the swans. And so we're going to be finding out today from Spirit, what is it about you, pile number 2, that makes people fall in love with you? And this is a collaboration with Spiritual Beast. So after this video, if you'd like to head on over to her channel, you can find the other part of this video, which is going to be called What Makes You Shine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say a little prayer to Spirit. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So Spirit, please be here now as I prepare to deliver messages to pile number 2 all about what is it about them that makes people fall in love with them. Why do people fall in love with pile number 2, Spirit? So what I'm doing is I'm cleansing the decks just to get rid of any excess or extra energy that was on them from previous readings. Alright, I am going to be using several different tarot decks. I'm going to be using the El Key deck, which is French and it translates to she who. And that's just an absolutely beautiful deck. I will be using some channeled message cards. I channeled these this morning and just got into the flow of Spirit and channeled those messages just for you. So I'm going to be pulling some of those channeled message cards. What else? Yeah, I'm going to just be using my intuition as we go along. So I will start with the El Key. We're going to be looking into why people fall in love with you. So Spirit, please be here now as I deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to pile number 2. Please help me. Speak through me, Spirit. Help me to deliver these messages so that pile 2 can resonate with these messages about why do people fall in love with pile number 2. We got she who loved once, fragile, secret love, rejection. Okay, you have a very kind heart about you. You almost are very sensitive. You could be a water sign. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But you're not just sensitive and soft and all of these things. You're also very edgy. So it's interesting because you're a combination of somebody who's very sensitive emotionally, but also somebody who's very edgy. And when I say edgy, what I mean is that you radiate this certain amount of confidence about you and ambition and drive and this inner knowing, okay? I love her facial tattoos or whatever those are. They look like tribal markings. They're very beautiful. And I love her eyes and how she just has this look like, you know, kind of like she knows things, deep things on a deep level. I really do think that this pile, you're very philosophical in your nature. And this is one of the reasons why people fall in love with you. Also, you're the kind of person that, yeah, you're nice and everything like that, but it's also like you have strong boundaries and you don't take crap from people, okay? And I like your energy. I think you have a cool energy. All right, why else do people fall in love with pile number 2, Spirit? We've got the Empress here. You're very abundant. If you're a female, you have really nice curves too. Very, very feminine proportions for your body. Many people find you to be marriage material. And they admire you that you take care of yourself as far as like moving away from toxic, you know, baloney, basically. Like you don't take, it's just like what this one said, you don't take crap from people. And this is admirable about you. This shows that you have self-respect And I really admire that about you. And many people fall in love with you because of that. They know that they know not to mess with you because you sort of have this sense of resignation in your eyes. You have this sort of just knowing who you are and this self-ownership. You know who you are. You care for yourself. You're not selfish, but you care for yourself and you will advocate for yourself. All right. I also feel like you know how to have a fun time. Like, you know how to let your hair down. You know how to let your guard down and just have fun. You're very loving. You love yourself and you love others. The Ace of Cups, it's all about self-love, but it's also your ability to show love to other people. All right, what else, Spirit? What else is it about pile number 2 that people really fall in love with about them? You're very stable as a person. You show a lot of stability, and you are somebody who is really good with money. You're meticulous with details, and you're very, very reliable as a person. People can count on you. People can count on your practicality. You could be a Virgo, you could be a Capricorn, or you could be a Taurus, just somebody who's really, really good with money, and somebody warm-hearted and loving, and so many good qualities about you. Yeah, you're very loving with the lovers there. You also know how to please your partner. You're into pleasure. Like, you are good at making somebody feel soul connected to you by giving them pleasure. You wouldn't be the kind of person to hold back pleasure from your partner. So basically, when it comes to showing your partner love, you're the kind of person that likes to give massages or pamper your partner, make them feel like a king or a queen. Okay. We've got the Ace of Cups here. That's the same as this. So that's just confirmation that pile number 2, you are very loving, but you give yourself love too. You are very, very good at that. And with this card, it's like some people might think that you come across as having your guard up, but if you really get to know you, you're not really like that. It's just like you have to protect yourself from toxic people because in your past you might have had, or you might have known or encountered some toxic people that you did have to defend yourself from. And this Knight of Wands is also considered the wounded warrior. And so if you look at that, this person is very defensive. But, you know, people actually respect that about you, that you do have strong boundaries. And this is why people fall in love with you. Queen of Cups here, you're very nurturing, especially once you get to know you. You are somebody who's very in tune with your emotions, and you're not afraid to express yourself. With the Three of Wands, you're a mover and a shaker. You're always making plans and for the future, and I feel like you can have like a spontaneous side, but you really like to prefer to plan things, and you are planning for the future, which is good. You may be saving up money. And you just come across as somebody who's very, very reliable, good with money. All of these things make people just fall in love with you. All right, now I'm going to move on to the Light Seers Tarot, and I'm going to pull some more cards about why do people fall in love with you, pile number 2. So, Spirit, why do people fall in love so easily with pile number 2? Oh my gosh, we got the Three of Wands again. That's just confirmation. You're also very physically attractive, but yeah, that's just a side note. You're very like determined. When you have your mind set on something, you will achieve your goals. And I feel like you are achieving your goals. You're going after what you want. You're going after your hopes and dreams. And that is very, you know, you show a lot of ambition, okay? And you're really making things happen for yourself with the Eight of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, wow. So that's all about, like, you know, you're an excellent communicator. You speak what's on your mind, and you let other people know what you're thinking in a clear way. And you really do go after what you want. And Ace of Wands here is all about like new starts, new beginnings. Like, I feel like, you know, you're not afraid to go after what you want. And this really shows ambition, and people see your drive, and they really fall in love with you because of this. We got the High Priestess here. You value your intuition and you always follow your heart, which was really awesome about you. The Two of Cups here shows me that you're a really loving person and you love all people. You do not judge people. You're very open-minded, and I think that's why people love you too, because you don't see races, you don't see gender, you just see people, you see souls, okay? And I love that about you. You're very fair, very equitable. Page of Wands. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, yes, you are very physically beautiful, okay? Very, very beautiful. And with the Six of Wands, you might get a lot of compliments from people, you know. People would like to tell you how really great you are as a person. You may not get enough compliments, you know, but you deserve them. You deserve a lot of compliments, okay? With that Six of Wands there. That's what that's all about. Okay, so next I'm going to segue into some channeled message cards which I channeled this morning. I was talking to Spirit and I grabbed a pen, marker, and some little cards, and I channeled these messages just for you. So I hope that you enjoy. So Spirit, why do people fall in love with pile number 2? You are very expressive. Yeah, you express yourself well verbally. The way you communicate, it comes across clearly, the things that you want to express. Oh, that one's blank. You go after your dreams. Exactly. You're very ambitious. That's what I was getting for you. That you're very ambitious. You have a lot of drive within you, and people admire this about you. You have a wide array of knowledge. You're very knowledgeable. You may be very smart. You have a gentle spirit too. See, you're very soft, but you're very, you know what I mean? You're also like somebody who, I know you're not. I don't want to say you'll kick someone's ass, but like kind of proverbially, like kick someone's ass in a way. Like, what I mean is that, like, look at her. She has a fighting spirit, and I love her. I love her vibe, and that's the vibe that you give off. But you're also mixed with this softness, this like gentleness, this like a lot of feminine energy here, divine feminine energy, and you're sensitive, you know. But it also at the same time, it's like, don't mess with me. And animals love you because you do have a gentle side, a gentle spirit. And I love this about you. I seriously do. Pile number 2. You give it your all. Whatever you're doing, you put your heart and your soul into it. You're a hard worker. You're working hard. You're following your ambitions, your dreams, okay? You have a very large vocabulary, so you're very intelligent, and people can tell that you are very smart, okay? Because of the way that you speak. You really express yourself well to the point where people can understand what you're trying to convey, okay? You have a warm personality. That's why animals like you, okay? You advocate for people or animals that don't have a voice, okay? So you could be an animal advocate. Maybe you are kind to animals, or you might donate to shelters or something like that, or to animal shelters or places like services for animals that help animals. or maybe you advocate for people who don't have a voice, or something about you, or you're that kind of person that would do that, okay? Now that's what makes you beautiful on the inside. And then your outside it matches your inner beauty, because you're very beautiful on the inside and the out. Pile number 2. You push yourself to be the best person that you can be. And you push yourself through uncomfortability too. I'm hearing like the uncomfortable parts of life. You just push through. You have quite the ability. You have a lot of resilience. The ability to bounce back from something negative and just keep going. You have a fabulous attitude. You know what? You have a lot of integrity too, and people notice this about you. You have, you know, just the integrity that you live by. You're a good person. You're a kind person. You have angelic qualities. The way that you care for other people and animals is very sweet, and people might call you an angel. You're also a deep thinker, and you think very philosophically. You might wonder, like, why are we here? You know, what are we doing here, and what's the purpose, or how can I serve? And you can really anticipate people's needs too. All right, so you can just kind of tell what people need to hear, or what people need on a soul level. You help people feel better. You're also a really great listener. And one of the best things about you is that you're not afraid of demonstrating how you feel, okay? You tell people how you're feeling. And you can really be like a model of how to live, and for people to look up to, because you're like a spiritual model or mentor to people. Many people want to be like you. You have a very humanitarian heart. You want to help other people. You're very service oriented, okay? And I love this about you. Okay, you guys are awesome. No wonder people fall in love with you so easily, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. And if you're new to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you be part of my YouTube family. And be sure to head on over to Spiritual Beast Tarot's channel for the other part of this video, which is what makes you shine, and I hope you enjoy that. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and comment. If you leave me a comment, I will always comment back, because I love your feedback. And liking this video and leaving comments really does help the algorithm on YouTube to help get this video out, so that I can help a lot of other people. So be sure to just hit that like button if you would. I would truly appreciate it. I love you all so very much. Stay beautiful, pile number 2. And if you'd like a personal reading, please reach out to me. You can find my information in the description box below. And if you would like to donate to my channel, it's never ever expected, but it's always appreciated, okay? All right, love y'all so much. Bye. Hello. So if you chose the citrine and the image of the Scrabble tiles that spell out love, you're in the right place. So pile 3, today's pick a card is going to be all about why do people fall in love with you. And so I'm going to start by cleansing my decks. I'm going to use a few different tarot decks, and I'm also going to use some channeled message cards that I channeled from Spirit this morning. I'm also going to be using the L Key deck, which is a French deck, and it's very beautiful, and it's all about like different traits, personality traits and stuff like that. And I love this deck. It's French, and it translates to she who, so that's very lovely. I think I will start out with this one. So Spirit, please help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages that resonate with pile number 3, all about why do people fall in love with them. All right, and this is a collab with Spiritual Beast. So when you're done watching this, if you want to head over to Spiritual Beast Tarot's channel, you can see her video, which goes along in conjunction with this, called What Makes You Shine. So I hope you keep that in mind. All right, so we've got, oh, that's just pretty. She Who Stands, Valencia. Resolute, implacable, and determined. Wow, you have a real warrior spirit. Seems like you have this determination about you as well. I love that. You're a dreamer. You're going after what you really want. She Who Dreams, Isra. Escape, dreams, and fantasy. So you could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer sign. Very, very watery, very dreamy. But also I see you as, like, I'm picking up fire signs. So Leo, Sag, or Aries. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. These are the signs that I'm picking up. If you are not one of those signs, you very much embody those traits. So when I say that, what I mean is that you're in touch with your emotions, and you're very intuitive and imaginative, and you kind of, you know, are very flowy. You may like flowy clothing if you're a female watching this. Yeah, you have a lot of inner wisdom, and this definitely makes you somebody who people can easily fall in love with. You have an inner wisdom, an inner spirit, a rich inner landscape, I just heard from Spirit. All right, so let's see why else people really, really fall in love with you, other than the fact that you're very dreamy. You stand out because you're very determined in the way that you're a goal-getter. You know, you go after your dreams, and you're kind of like a warrior spirit there, which she's pictured there with that sword, and her eyes just look like very fixed or very fixated on what she's aiming to do. So you have a laser focus that helps you to attain your goals. All right, why else do people fall in love with pile number 2? You're very well liked by people, and you can get along with people really, really well. You have healing energies, very, very healing energies. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. That's exactly what I was picking up intuitively. So that's coming through in the cards too. This like intuition that you have, this deep knowing about who you are and why you're here. And it's very beautiful, this energy. And you're very giving to others. You intuit things. You may know, like, who's texting you before they text, or like that you're going to receive a call before someone calls. Like, you're very intuitive that way. You may think of someone and then see them or run into them like the next day. Okay, so you're very, very intuitive. This is something that you could cultivate within yourself, and you could even be somebody that's in the spotlight there with the star. Yeah, sometimes with the star, that stands for popularity. The star can also be Aquarius energy, so you could have Aquarius in your chart. You're making plans though. You're planning for something, and you're always making plans, so this makes you easy to fall in love with because you don't sit on your laurels, I heard from Spirit. You don't sit on your laurels. You're always planning things, and you're great at saving up money. Here with the Queen of Pentacles, you could be an earth sign too. If not, you just really embody the traits of an earth sign. So earth signs are basically Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, and they're very hardworking people, very focused on earning and saving. They're good at saving money. So you're very responsible, and people view you as reliable, and that's one of the reasons why people fall in love with you. But another reason is because you are the kind of person that basically has everything somebody could want in a partner. That's like the ultimate wishes fulfilled. So you're basically a combination of beauty, brains, spirituality, and Inner strength, I just heard Spirit say. Inner strength. Okay, what else, Spirit? Why else do people fall in love with pile number 3? Wheel of Fortune. You're like a good luck charm to some people. And when you're around, they feel brave. They feel more willing to take chances. You give other people strength, okay? I don't know if you knew that, but you give other people a lot of strength. And then we've got here the 8 of Cups. You're not afraid to walk away when people don't treat you right, and you have a lot of self-respect. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why people really admire you, and that's why people really fall in love with you, because you are not afraid to take care of yourself, okay? And just to say no when you need to say no. You know that you're not supposed to take on too much, and you don't take on too much. You have the correct amount of balance in your life. You're also very loving, very giving. That goes back to that watery energy. Like, you're just very conscientious about other people and how other people are feeling. You're very warm-hearted, very, very good with people. Okay, even good with animals. The animals' tails are forming a heart. I feel like you're very, very good with people and animals. You're also not afraid to take a new start, to start new projects. Okay, you're not afraid. You don't let fear dictate your life. You're not afraid of new beginnings. You're not afraid to start all over. You don't live with trepidation. You live with faith. Okay, you live by faith. All right, I just heard not by fear, but by faith. So that's awesome. I really like your energy, pile 3. All right, why else do people fall in love with pile number 3? 5 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so basically what we've got here is some kind of Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy, fiery. You have a beautiful smile, and it radiates all kinds of positivity, and you have an amazing attitude toward life there with the Queen of Wands. It's all about your attitude. Like, you know, you're always looking at life with the glass half full kind of attitude, and it's contagious, and other people admire this about you. You don't let things get you down for too long, you know. The 5 of Cups can be about, like, you know, bad luck and stuff like that. Like, yeah, sure, you've had your course of negative things happen to you in life, but you don't let it dictate you. You don't let it get you down, okay? You're just the kind of person that can get over things like that. Does it bother you? Yes, it bothers you, but you don't hold on to it like this, okay? You let it go. You try to move on. You try to be the best version of yourself that you can be. I'm hearing transformation. I'm hearing that you're like a beautiful butterfly, how much you've changed, okay? And people are noticing this about you, how abundant you are, how abundant you're becoming. You're seemingly so much stronger than you used to be. I think that's why this warrior card came through there with the sword. Like, you're a warrior spirit. You're someone who's mixed with a combination of somebody who's free-flowing, go with the flow kind of person, very flowy, very, has a lot of feminine energy, divine feminine energy, just very able to go with the flow here, but also very resolute, very able to take care of yourself, and protect your loved ones. Kind of a little bit of a fiery energy, and that's maybe why this Queen of Wands came out here. She's all about being very fiercely protective of her loved ones and very loyal as a friend. So this is another reason why people fall in love with you, pile number 3, because you're very, very fiercely protective of your loved ones. And also you're very attractive on a side note, because the Queen of Wands is one of the most attractive signs of the whole entire deck of tarot cards and of the astrological wheel. The Queen of Wands is very, very well liked, and I really feel like it goes along perfectly with this star card. You could be very popular with people, very well known, very liked. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles there. You're a great earner. You're great at earning money, saving money. You may have great organization skills, and you're very reliable. People know they can come to you for practical advice, okay? Sometimes you can be a little bit, overly critical of yourself, but you're learning to let that go, to not be criticizing yourself, okay? Don't be too harsh on yourself. You're doing great. Now I'm going to segue into the channeled message cards that I channeled this morning for you, group number 3. What I did was I sat down with some blank cards and a magic marker, and I asked Spirit to speak to me and to give me messages for you, and then I wrote them down on here. So these are my channeled message cards just for you. What Spirit wants to say to you, why do people fall in love with you, pile number 3, is because you shine. Okay, you really shine. That star card really goes along with this, that you shine. You're honest. Yeah, you shine in the spotlight is what I heard from Spirit. You shine in the spotlight. You're well liked. You're honest. You speak your truth, and you have a very calming voice. You're a true person of character. So I really feel like you're a good person. You're trying to live by your values, and you have strong values. You're very brave. I feel like that goes along really well with that card too, that you're very brave, and you do the things that you know you need to do. You could very well be a musical person, like a musical genius is what Spirit is wanting to bring through. And also you're a lot of fun. And people just, if you're a musician, people are kind of enamored with you when they hear your musical abilities. You could play an instrument like piano or guitar, or maybe you sing, but whatever it is, you have a beautiful voice if you're a singer, and people are really enamored by you when you share your music. You're a lot of fun, and you can be very spontaneous. And you've become such a better version of yourself, always growing, always changing, always trying to be somebody a little bit better than who you were before. You're not trying to be better than anyone else, okay? You're not trying to compete with people. You're just trying to be the very best version of yourself that you can be. And I feel that's admirable. And this is why people fall in love with you. Also, you have a beautiful sense of taste, and I put down here Midas touch because Spirit was telling me that you could be very much into designing things, or like anything you touch you can make beautiful. So like you might be really good at making your home look beautiful. You could be good at interior design. Whatever you touch you make beautiful. You could be into arts and crafts, but you're making some things very beautiful. You have the ability to make things prettier, okay? You smile with your whole face. Yeah, exactly. And that's what this card is all about too. Right here is that beautiful smile that you have that exudes positivity. You don't have a fake smile. You basically, when you smile with your heart and your soul and everything, and your eyes light up, and you light up like a Christmas tree. You're very beautiful. You exude happiness. You always have an interesting story to share. You have a vast amount of interesting stories to share from your experiences in life, and people find this to be interesting about you. You also love life, and it shows. You have a positive attitude, and you know how to express yourself really well. You're very articulate. You may have some very interesting hobbies that people want to hear more about, okay? You might be in a helping profession. Whatever you're doing, you do heal others, and you are making a difference. You always live life to the fullest, and people can really relate to this. You're never fake. You're authentic. People trust you because you're never fake. You basically speak your mind, and I really admire that about you, and I'm loving that about you, pile number 3. You're altruistic. You're thinking about other people. You're putting other people's needs before your own. And yeah, you're not copying others. You're just authentic. You're trying to be the best version of you. You're not trying to be somebody else. You're very, very affectionate and open. And your friends love you. You have good friends around you. That's funny. Spirit wants you to know you're very well endowed. Okay, that's just a side note. You're very well endowed. So if you're a female, you have beautiful breasts, okay? If you're a male watching this, you're very well endowed. You have beautiful assets about your body that just catch people's attention. And your laugh is contagious. Just know that your laugh is contagious and people love your energy. Oh, I have enjoyed this so much. I hope that you have too, pile number 3. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Please become part of my YouTube family. I would just love to have you be part of my YouTube family. If you're already a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you and I love each and every one of you. If you would like a further personal reading, do be sure to check out my description box below for more information on how you can obtain a personal reading from me. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, it's never expected but always appreciated, and you can find information for that in my description box below as well. And the other thing I wanted to mention is if you are looking to watch part 2 of this, do be sure to head over to Spiritual Beast Tarot's channel so that you can watch the other part of this video, which is what makes you shine. And thank you again so much for being here, and thank you for trusting me to deliver these messages to you from Spirit. Many blessings to you, pile number 3. Stay beautiful. Bye.